Hey, welcome. Happy Sunday. What would have been the Sunday after the Chesney concert at Busch Stadium, which got postponed, like many other things have during this pandemic. Um, Shout out for Dave Bennett, to Dave Bennett, yesterday for playing a Kenny Chesney song for me. I know it's probably not your favorite song to sing, but I appreciate that you humored me a little bit with that song. So with the thought of the Kenny Chesney concert, I thought I'd pull out this drivel that I did a couple years ago after my daughters, Aaron and Lauren, and I went to the Kenny Chesney concert the first time it was at Busch Stadium. So I hope you enjoy it. And those of you that already rolled your eyes because I said Kenny Chesney, well, you could probably tune me out months ago anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. I guess if millions of other people can get on board the Kenny train, I guess it's okay that I do as well. So here goes. It's a couple days, or it was a couple days after the Kenny Chesney concert, and I was still basking in the afterglow, or the resolution phase, of what I had just experienced. Kenny, as appointed cast of characters, took St. Louis by storm and turned Busch Stadium into quite an epic evening of music, entertainment, a giant party, and a freaking love fest for 45,000 people. I had gotten 2 tickets for my older girls, Aaron and Lauren, for Christmas. The countdown of the show from December to July was pretty exhilarating all in itself. So when the day finally arrived with an overflow of excitement, we picked up the portable bar and headed downtown. Complete with a rooftop pool, a view of the arch, and the sound check going on in the near distance, we prepared ourselves for the concert with dozens of other Chesney followers. So after showers, a spread of chipped salsa, pizza, and wings, more prepping and primping, was off on our 4-block trek with the crowd already bursting at the seams in an anticipatory fever pitch. I actually donned a cowboy hat, and I bear a little bit of a resemblance to Mr. Chesney, which itself brought an additional aspect to our walk and the rest of the evening. Much to the chagrin of my running mate and my daughters, their father posed for a dozen or so pictures, fist bumped, high-fived, received shout-outs, and even hugged people as Kenny's look-alike. Brandon Lay opened the show, and we heard he was pretty good. But due to prolonged revelry outside the stadium, we weren't present to attest to that fact. We were, however, inside in time to hear and see Old Dominion. They were solid, good singer-songwriters, always enjoyed seeing them. Then it was Thomas Rhett's turn to work the crowd into a frenzied party state. That he did. Sporting a throwback Isaac Smith jersey and a set list of songs can headline on his own tour from start to finish, he was fantastic. And by the way, he headlined on his own tour the year after that. Then the piped-in music drops an amped-up AC/DC tune on us, and the murmur of the crowd turns into cheers. The pre-concert video hits the screen, and then you hear it. Staring out in the wild blue yonder, so many thoughts to sit and ponder about life and love and the lack of, and this emptiness in my heart. Too old to grow, to be wild and free still, too young to be over the hill. Should I try to grow up? But who knows where to start. So I just sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Do my best to waste another day. Sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Let the warm air melt the blues away. Kenny and his boys came out and hit us right in the face, along with the other 44,997 of us, by now our closest friends. My girls and I turned up the singing and dancing that would continue for 2 hours. For a man that about 15 years ago I referred to as Kenny Cheeseball, he has evolved into probably my second favorite singer-songwriter performer. And if you're meeting me for the first time, number one is Bruce Springsteen. The common thread between the two is that they both get it. They care about the music they put out. They understand that music brings people together. They stir something inside of us, make us feel their music instead of just hearing it. They care about the people that spend their hard-earned money to see them. And yes, they are master showmen. You never leave one of their shows feeling disappointed or cheated. Quite the contrary. You feel a connection with them and always leave with your new best friends that you've just gone on this incredible musical journey with. With that said, I started the day and night with my 2 lifetime best friends. Sorry. The mere fact that I'm able to go to this with my daughters, I'm able to go with my daughters to events like this, and they have the absolute best time that I could have. is amazingly special. We had the absolute best time. It is amazingly special. Sorry, I've kind of lost my spot here. All kidding aside, they would concur. The three of us play together fabulously well. I see some dads that are physically there, and God love them for that. But we actually interact with one another and enjoy, experience, and feel these things together. If you would allow me a self-serving sentence, I also enjoy the people around us, enjoy us in our relationship, interaction as well. So much so that we had a group behind us finally asked to take our picture. A group of 20-somethings that had bought into my Kenny lookalike status and had fun with it all night. So the guy who had taken my picture said, "Kenny, all kidding aside, no bullshit, you may be one of the coolest dads we all back here have ever seen. Your girls are very lucky." Well, perhaps. I think that I'm the lucky, blessed one. There are not two people that I would have rather been there with. Erin Marie and Lauren Ann. Merry Christmas. Thank you for taking another crazy trip around the sun with your dad. I love you. So the sun comes up and sun sinks down, and I see them both in this tourist town. Up for days in a rage, just trying to search my soul. From the answers and the reasons why, I'm at the crossroads in my life, and I really don't know which way to go. So I just sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Do my best to waste another day. Sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Let the warm air melt the blues away. I'm really not sure. I wasn't sure that would happen to me reading this. But maybe as I was reading this, it certainly brought back memories and it touched something deep inside me. So thanks for hanging in there with me. I'm off to a meeting. I'm going back to work tomorrow. So once again, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for reading. And as always, cheers. And we'll see you next year, Kenny. See you, bye.